So today I'll show you very quickly how we can do AI model evaluation on our data solutions platform, Angohub. So very quickly, model evaluation can sound like a very complex matter, but in fact, all that it is evaluating the results of a model, evaluating the output. So for example, when you're talking to ChatGPT and you get an answer, well, evaluation is simply the process of evaluating the quality and other metrics of the answers that are coming from the model. And so this is something that we can do on Angohub. And really, there are mainly only two ways of doing this. One is what's called human as the judge, meaning that a human being goes and checks the outputs of the model and evaluates them according to some rubric. Or the second option is known as LLM-as-the-Judge, meaning that another model, another LLM, judges and evaluates the results of an LLM. So it's a completely closed loop without any humans. And both are possible on Angohub. So let me show you a very quick demonstration of both of these. Here I have a project which I've set up as a human as a judge. So I have a task here for an LLM. I will ask the LLM to go ahead and summarize this section from Alphabet's latest SEC 10K filing. This is the section about the management's discussion. What I want to do is I want to take this section from the filing, give it to an LLM, and ask the LLM, please extract the most important, non-obvious risks outlined in this management's discussion section. And then we will do the evaluation on that. So here I set up my workflow on Angohub in such a way that exactly that will happen. So an AI will get that piece of text, summarize it, come up with the important risks, and then I will take a look at what the LLM has done. So let's do that right now. All I need to do is I go to Assets, click on Add Data, and then I will drag and drop that Alphabet's SEC filing here. Click on Upload. What will happen is the AI model is starting to process that filing and coming up and extracting the risks from it. So it's done now. I will click on Start Labeling. Of course, this is human as the judge. So in this case, I'll be the human to judge what the LLM has worked on. And here on the right-hand side is the 10K filing, and especially that section of the filing. And on the left-hand side here, we have the important non-obvious risks from Alphabet's filing outlined here by the LLM. Now, of course, I won't go into detail about the actual task, but here, here at the bottom is my section. So as the human, I can go ahead and actually answer some questions about what the AI has said. So I'm essentially evaluating the AI's answer. So here, for example, I can say, yes, I do believe that it contains all of the important risks. The AI successfully detected that, and I would rate the answer maybe an 8 out of 10. And if so, I can add here, I can evaluate in text how the answer could have been any better. When I'm done, I can click on Submit, and then this information here is sent to the customer so that then they can perhaps collect this data point and use it to better prepare for the next version of their LLM. So this is human as the judge, where I personally logged in and manually checked and evaluated the outputs from a model. But as I said, we also have LLM as a judge, and that can be done on Angohub. So here, I created a workflow where we only have models. So there is no human in this workflow whatsoever, but the exact same thing will happen in the end. The only difference being an LLM will judge the work of another LLM. So let me go ahead and upload the exact same file here, the exact same filing from Alphabet. I'll click on Upload, and what will happen here is that we have various different LLMs here that will take a look at the task and answer certain questions about it. So we can check the progress. It should only really take a couple of seconds, and indeed, it's done. So let's go ahead and check the task. And here, again, on the right-hand side, we have the usual 10K filing. This is the section where the first AI, so the first LLM, went ahead and extracted those important risks from the filing, the SEC filing. And here at the bottom, though, it used to be my section, but now it's another AI section. So another AI went in and wrote a comment essentially on what the first AI has done. So you can think of them really as agents talking to one another. Here, for example, the second AI judged that the first AI actually did successfully identify all of the important risks in that section, and it would rate the LLM's answer from 1 to 10 as an 8, which equates to my rating. So that's a very good sign for me, I suppose. So yeah, that's really how you can do human as a judge model evaluation on Ango, and LLM as a judge as well. So I hope this video was informative.